From what I understand, you love Turtles more than Star Wars and Lord of the Rings.
I do. You know, here's the thing. I do. I was never a huge Star Wars geek. I missed that almost entirely. But I do geek out on Lord of the Rings. However, that entered my life like late puberty, like late tweens, early teens. Really, it peaked for me at 15 when the movies were coming out. I did read the books, but Turtles was with me since childhood. And so there's just something different about the nostalgia and the sort of warmth you feel in your heart for something that you loved when you were a child, and that's what this is for me.
Is that what Michelangelo was for you too?
Yeah, he was my first crush, Michelangelo.
Why is that?
I don't know. He just represents what I like in people. He was the easygoing. He was like the bohemian surfer guy. He was funny. He was the comic relief. You could always count on Mikey to make you smile, no matter what villains they were fighting and what they were up against. And I need that in life.
Beautiful girls always talk about how they want a guy who's funny.
Yeah.
And then after that, they're like, oh yeah, then we'll just take the good looks, but funny's first.
Both works for me, if I could have it both.
Talk to me about, because like I said, I only got a chance to see the trailer, so talk to me about, your character and about the movie.
Well, we tried to stay, like I had any pull in what happened.
So when you were in the meetings.
Yeah, no. They tried to stay really close to the original material in a lot of ways, but because it is a new live-action version and we're bringing it into 2014, there are some elements that are slightly different, but they really want to make the fan base happy. So you're going to see a lot of things that you're familiar with. April is a reporter of sorts. She's more of an aspiring journalist. She hopes to be taken seriously. She's sort of not happy where she is right now, and by sheer coincidence and accident, she comes across the Turtles and gets sort of sucked into their world, and then realizes that they have more in common than she would ever have thought previously.
This is like your first family-friendly movie.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, why? Because Transformers is more of like a teenage plus?
Yeah, a little more action. My wife actually gave me this question. She wondered if it was because of motherhood that you ended up changing.
Well, I wanted to do this movie because I was a fan as a kid, obviously, but also I wanted to do it because I anticipate that my sons will be like, my mom is April O'Neil. And I'm sure that won't happen because no matter what I do for work, I'm still always just their mom, and I'm never gonna be cool. But I hope that, like, maybe when they're 25, they'll look back and be like, that was pretty rad. Because if my dad had been in Point Break, I would be like, that's amazing.
Especially if he was Johnny Utah.
Exactly.
That would have been cool. And I know that Michael Bay produced this one as well.
Yeah.
Does that mean that we're all good friends again?
I do. I love Michael. I've always loved Michael. And he was especially good to me in the process of making this movie, and I had a really good experience of him. So I think we're besties now. Yeah.